engage in all sorts of damaging, often overlooked practices, like restrictive eating, extreme or obsessive exercise, cosmetic surgery, and demeaning self-talk. These practices may be assumed or even blown off as the price to be beautiful or even to achieve wellness, a warped brand of both. But they take incredible energy of the mind and heart, as well as a great deal of time. They have a dangerous gravity that can easily become a consuming force in our lives. So as advertisers capitalize on our strivings and insecurities, I've been burdened by what's happening to the eternal and invaluable female soul as it bathes in the onslaught of never enough. Following the rabbit trail. Recently, I joined a couple dozen college-age women at a lovely retreat center in the North Woods of Wisconsin. Towering pines, a picturesque chapel, the landscape bursting with green. There I was, a married woman and college professor, surrounded by these girls who were so full of energy, so full of dreams. As I watched and talked with them, I recognized the familiar striving for perfection. I saw myself in them, wanting to do it all well: faith, family, friends, fitness, meaningful work, all while meeting the cultural standard for beauty. They had so much to perfect in what they wore, what they ate, how they exercised. It felt exhausting to me, and my heart ached with compassion for them. They were simply following the script they'd been given, the script we've all been given. From an early age, females learn the most acceptable way to be: kind, confident, and above all else, thin. Obviously, this expectation is rarely explained to us explicitly. As intuitive creatures, however, we learn it well. From cartoons to toys to movies, we assimilate what the ideal feminine body shape is: fit and thin. After all, what exemplary character in TV world doesn't adhere to that body type? From Barbie to Hannah Montana to Disney princesses, the message is communicated loud and clear. To matter, have value, and be a main character, you must meet certain criteria. Then, as we grow up, we slowly learn the cold reality that the linchpin of that trifecta of kindness, confidence, and thinness is the aesthetic component. We may very well be kind and confident, but if we aren't thin, we're inconsistent with the cultural ideal. To matter, to have a voice, to be respected, we must achieve, maintain, or perfect a look. Thin, fit, and beautiful are supposedly our passport to cultural relevance. As these same young girls grow up enduring the rigors of puberty and then young adulthood, media, advertisers, and diet culture are all glad to accompany them on that journey of maturation and development. Modern-day adolescents are rarely handed women who are, say, astronauts or aviators as cultural role models. Rather, the heroes of today are celebrities whose greatest recent feat is losing 10 pounds for swimsuit season. The artifacts that used to represent the path to adulthood have broadened from diaries and braces to scales and fitness apps. Such tools for self-assessment are steadily acquired, and the classic coming-of-age questions, am I smart enough? And am I likable? In other words, am I good enough? Are trumped by the paramount wondering, am I thin, fit, and pretty enough? Essentially, am I culturally acceptable? As adult women, we discover the very same rules are at play. The messages are identical as we remain inundated with diet commercials and ads for the latest exercise equipment and all sorts of creams and contraptions to alter some body part that needs improvement. I imagine even the most confident of women find themselves considering what's wrong with how they are. And just when we think we might be doing all right, in a healthy and balanced place with food, activity, and body image, some advertiser rolls out another ad about